Hey, taking a walk. I got nothing to say in particular. Just felt like talking to you. Look at that. This is Chinese tallow. It's all over the place. It's freaking Chinese things. Too many Chinese things. Too much China. What's Chinese tallow doing all over Louisiana? Ooh, it smells good. I love being in the woods. Got a little pine wood over here. Got to be careful. Hey, La. It's going on spring. If you're going to go walk out in the woods or around water, especially if you're in Dixie, watch for snakes. Watch for snakes. I was bitten by a water moccasin. Ooh, look at the ground. I don't know how well you can see it. It's towed up. I wonder what it is. I've never seen an armadillo over here. We have seen hogs, but I think if it was a hog, it'd be even worse. I was bitten by a water moccasin when I was 16, and my reaction was to run as fast as I could. Don't do that. If you're bitten by a snake, be calm. Calmly go. Because if you run, then you're going to cause your blood to circulate faster. You're going to cause the venom to circulate faster. Oh no, we lost a tree. Wow, it's covered in fungus. Covered in Virginia creeper. This looks like it fell a while ago. This thing is pretty thoroughly rotten. So what happened when I was bitten by the water moccasin? Hold on, let me have a seat. I ran to my girlfriend's house, and there was like a Cox internet van or something. Oh, here comes my dad walking the dog. I'll talk to you later. I went to the van. First, I sat in front of it for a few minutes. I didn't go straight to the guy. Then I knocked on the window, and he rolled the window down. And I said, I was bitten by a snake. And he went, ooh. Then he rolled the window up, and he left. Now, look at this. This is like a knot from a pine tree that rotted off. Some pretty moss. And there was, a couple of years ago, when I was living with my parents, I'm on their property, there was a crawfish mound. I'll find a picture of it, and I'll show it to y'all later. That was totally covered in ground moss, in this green moss. It was so cool. Anyway. Oh, wow. There are chairs out here. I guess my brother had been hanging out back here. This is the guy ignored me. My leg blew up. Blew up like almost twice the circumference. And it hurt. The slightest touch was excruciating. I lived. If you couldn't tell. Spoiler alert, I lived. One time, whenever my oldest son was 3, his mom and he and I were walking through the woods, and he's running ahead of us. Don't let your babies run ahead of you when you're walking on a narrow woodland path in the springtime or the summer. Thank God I was close enough, but he was going to take a step right on top of like a 3-foot moccasin crossing the trail, and I was able to swoop him out of the air. Look at this ground moss. Wow, so pretty. Something was rooting right here. Had to have been like a hog. That was already removed from the ground. Oh, look, here's a really cool one too. Oh, I think this is the remains of the crawfish mound that I was telling you about. Hold on, let me take these pine needles from off of it. And then yeah, this is it. This is the crawfish mound I was just telling you about. It's still here. It looks like something came and stuck its nose in it. Below. This is a crawfish mound, or it was, covered in this moss. So pretty. I love nature. It's my favorite. Being in the woods, oh, I love the smell of the pine. This is poison ivy. I'm very allergic to poison ivy. My oldest son, not allergic to it. Very cool. Walking through the bog. We got a little bog right here. I think is that what you call it? I mean, is that what this looks like? Isn't a bog a low, wet area? So, this needs to be cleaned up. Look at all these down trees. This used to be my grandparents' property. This was a big pasture. Hurricane Katrina came, and it was just let go. And then all these pine trees popped up. And now it's a low pine forest. It's sick, though. It's sick. I mean, look at this. I mean, these things sprout up, they get a disease, and they fall down. Look at this. My sons and I, we like to play a game where we come back here and we find these and then we go, huh! This, it looks like a Chinese tallow. Narrowest Chinese tallow I've ever seen. I mean, look, it doesn't have any branches until you get freaking 25 feet in the air. Well, they just get sick and they fall. I guess it's a pretty dangerous place to be, especially, look, if you have a little wooded area like this, stay out of it whenever it's windy, all right? Because something's liable to fall on you. No bark. Where'd the bark go? Where'd the bark go? Hello. I'm a moss fanatic. Oh, look, this is another crawfish mound. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just taking a walk. Taking a lonely walk. I missed. It's a fun game. And then we get a wagon. We haul all the wood out and we make a big fire. I mean, you got enough lumber to make mini fires, actually. I don't mean itty bitty ones. I mean a lot of them. What in the world? Look at this pine tree. Ah! Sorry, my nose is itchy. That's the sound of a man who walks through a spider web. Look at it all bendy. Why is it so bendy? It's pretty weird. Because look, it didn't break. How the hell did this happen? This is so weird. Look at this. There's another one. Oh, now this is a nice little clearing. And it's by a little silver maple. Look at these sweet little leaves coming in. Oh no. Everything's diseased though, man. Freaking everything is diseased. Thanks, China. Is it appropriate to blame China? This is a wax myrtle. They like to grow by the water. And if they're by the water, they will grow horizontally over the water. It's really far out. They burn super well. They crackle a lot. They burn really well. Keep the mosquitoes away. Look at this. This is the most pathetic pine tree I've ever seen. Oh, it's so wet over here. So, the water table is really high. How high is it? The water table's so high. And my dad planted 6 trees, and all but 2 of them got root rot and died. What is that? It's clay. Definitely clay. Very weird. I'm gonna take that back to the house to show my dad. You can see must be from a crawfish. Never seen clay that looks like this though. Oh wow. It looks like it might be a wild magnolia. That's some pretty good clay. We have a really interesting spot over here. Let's go. Trying to get the pine needles out. Hold it by the pine needle. Go like that. Oop. And I catch it before it falls. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for the discernment to get the pine needles out of the clay. All right, we'll go over there another time. I don't want to deal with these freaking spider webs. Yeah, just walking through the woods, just talking, thinking out loud. I like this clay. Maybe I'll make something with it. It's like, it feels like ideal for that. I'm gonna go back the way I came. These woods need to be maintained. See, maintenance is the power of God. God gives us logic, right? He gives us the understanding to conceive of a thing and then to do it. And where there is no God, there is no understanding, there is no conceiving of a thing, and there's no doing anything. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to show you the shape of it. This gnarled pine. I can't come back here without jeans because there's lizard tongues. Because of all the poison ivy. I don't know. I don't want to be down here, so close to the Gulf. I don't want it. It's where I'm from, but it ain't where I want to be. I used to want to be in Pennsylvania, and then I went to Pennsylvania in my Nazi days, and it turns out that I'm terrified of the hills. I mean, those big ones. I want to be in the hills, but the hills that are just north of this place, that's where I want to be. Not too far from home. But I want to be able to build things that won't sink. I want to be able to plant trees that won't die. And it's just not practical. It's just not practical to live in a place that's wet. And before long, it's going to be water world. Let's have a seat and see what my brother saw when he sat here. Here's what he saw. Yeah, who'd have thunk it? Trees. Oh, Jared. All right, y'all. Well, I got a few things. I'm making a few things for y'all this evening. Thank you for being here with me, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the things that you teach me. Thank you for keeping me accountable when I make a mistake. I learn a lot from you. Thank you for coming into my DMs on Telegram. I'm making friends. I have new friends. People who found me on YouTube and came and just started talking to me. I'm not just some guy who you can just look at and listen to. We could be friends. I like friends. Rooster. Got a little pond. Barn destroyed in Hurricane Katrina. Ooh, this clay is starting to dry out. Man, this is good clay. All right, y'all. Illy bye.